if you noticed on, what was it, Tuesday, Okoro only played like 13 minutes or something like that. And I was kind of like, are we turning the corner? Are we realizing that this man's defense is not good enough to keep him on the court with how bad he is offensively? Is that what's going on now?
I mean, I think that's known. I think,
but he's finally playing him a little bit less. You know, like,
is he though? Like, I haven't looked at the numbers, but
that was the first time I've noticed it, at least.
Maybe I'm shutting it out of my mind, but like, Okoro often doesn't play. I feel like
since Giddey got hurt, he's played a ton.
Oh yeah, but he has to, right? Like,
yeah, because they've really only been playing like 8 guys. But I think our team is better when Okoro plays 15 to 17 minutes a game. Although today we're going to need him to stop Edwards because we don't have a body for that. So
it depends on matchups, right? Like,
yes,
this is
very
a matchup
situational.
league. I mean,
I can agree with that. I can get behind that.
Bulls fans, when they don't like what's going on, I don't know. Bulls fans sometimes punch down too. It's pretty weird. Like, beating up on Pat is pretty gross. I mean, Pat's just not good. But
I mean, you know, he was heated up before the ankle injury. Hopefully, he keeps that momentum going.
I love that you think he was heating up. Like,
I mean, he was so good. I mean, he played great against. He has on pace to have a good game against Brooklyn. He had 7 points in 10 minutes of play.
Pat is Pat is the kindest thing I can say about Pat is he looks kind of good 1 out of 3 games, and that's pretty generous. I think it's really. I think that is of the time.
I think it's like once out of every 8 games, you get like a noticeable box scorer game from Pat. You're like,
yeah.
But then like once every 5 games, I think he plays like a really good defensive game and he actually contributes. Which honestly, like if you for what is he, the 9th man? For the 9th man, that's like not horrible to get that production.
Yeah, but when you're paying your 9th man 18 mil, it's
but again, if you get like he didn't choose that life. You know, he was just they put 90 million in front of him, and he said, "AK, I will gladly fleece your dumb ass."
Oh no,
and take the money,
dude. Like, you will never see me counting someone else's money. Like, no, bro, you get that money. It's just like, and I will also say, like, you know, when it becomes a problem, we're gonna get rid of Pat. But like, I don't think it's ever going to be that big of a problem because 18 mil is not that bad. If it was 14 mil, we'd never talk about it. Just be like,
yeah. We'd be like, it's a little bit of an overpay, but we'd be like, eh. But 18 is. I mean, we're paying Huerter 18 to be one of the worst shooters in the league. So.
Yes, you know exactly how to stab me in the heart. I know. It's terrible.
I was actually going to send you. I saw it was a graph of like the worst shooters based on percentage from different spots and shot type and attempts. Mm-hmm. And Huerter was like 4th because he shoots so many of them that like it negatively impacts the Bulls. Like, he's like the 4th worst shooter in the league based on that, which is crazy because he's really doing like. When he slashes, it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my entire life. But you know,
and his passing is great. He is a wicked smart player. Just like straight up, I love watching him play. He
just keeps the ball moving, which is really nice, and he moves with the ball, which is awesome.
And he's playing team ball, right?
Yep. So just can't shoot.
Did you? I mean. Did you play with someone like Huerter, like that was just like really good and just you're like, I don't know, like even that was a shooter. Did you play in college?
I gotta be honest. No, just high school.
Yeah, okay.
But I gotta be honest. I kind of was like the Huerter, except I didn't have the expectation of being a great shooter. But I was the guy that I was the guy that kept the ball moving, that was a great passer, played like worked really hard on defense, was a good communicator. Like I was kind of a glue guy when I played.
Mm-hmm.
I had a little bit of mid-range scoring ability and finishing at the basket, but the three ball was not my strong suit. But I was very much a connecting piece on a team and a vocal leader and communicator. So I think Huerter, I can relate to a guy who does the little things that he does that maybe go unnoticed by the public. I think a lot of people look at Huerter and think, oh, he's shooting 30% from the field. He's just being like a really inefficient shooter off the bench, when in reality, he's doing a lot more than that for this Bulls team. With that being said, though, trade deadline's coming up. That should mean that his time in a Bulls jersey is nearing an end, at least in my opinion. So,
well, it depends. I want to bring up Huerter's. Hayes and I are just barely glancing on this topic, where it's like Huerter is the best litmus test to if you watch games or not. True or false?
Honestly, well, it depends, because I think you and Hayes both have a higher opinion of Huerter than I do.
I'm saying like someone looks at the box score and Huerter's got to go. Someone watches the games and you're like, that's pretty fucking good. I like watching Huerter.
No,
he can't shoot.
He's fine. He can't shoot. He likes to cherry pick a little bit too much for my liking.
You're shitting on yourself, Luke. You just called yourself the Huerter.
No.
So you're saying you like sucked as a player.
I do think that. I honestly think the best litmus test for watching the Bulls, I actually kind of think I almost think it's Jalen Smith. But he does put up some good box scores, though. So,
yeah, but he sometimes does suck, right? Like he sometimes sucks.
I think Huerter sucks way more frequently.
Oh yeah, you, because he leaks out and you're mad about it. So someone hurt you with a leak out, like, and you're mad about it forever.
But no, I mean, I just think it's a matter of. I think Jalen is a sneaky, high impact player for this team. He's really cool, and I think Kev is of a similar vein. But I'd say those two are probably the best. Actually,
I'm with you. But I think Sticks is better at the 4. Just like 100%, he's better at the 4. But if he's your small ball 5, that's fine.
I think the value is that he can do both.
100%.
And I think him being able to play the 4 for our team in particular has proven to be like a huge impact.
Yeah.
But I don't think that he is, but I don't think that diminishes his ability to play the 5 either. It's noticeable for our team because we're always so small. To have a guy that can finally get big and play a big 4, like that just does wonders for us that we do not 100%. Usually have, So
and he, I mean, just from the eye test, he clearly likes playing 4 better. He's just a little undersized for 5, right? Like, but like,
he also just likes to jack up threes. He likes to shoot a lot of threes, and that's a big part of it too.
Yeah, but he's an energy guy, so I'm kind of down with it. Like, if you put him at the 5, he's always struggling, right? Like, and it's probably sapping his energy, huh?
Is he struggling
at the 5? I really think he's better at the 4 than the 5 when I watch him. Especially against bigger dudes. Maybe I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
I don't know. I don't think you're wrong. I just think he's good at both. I just think he's really underappreciated as a quality NBA center. And it's not like he's going to be this great player all the time, right?
Wait, can we just say big instead of center? Because this is your... I don't know. Yes. I'm testing your theory on bigs because I don't really understand it yet.
Which theory?
I think he's a big. One? Well, you're
talking about my labeling positions?
Yes.
I just don't think I just hate the idea that we're getting rid of the forward spot. I think that's an essential thing.
It's always there. Yeah. No,
I
like
also,
myself. I feel like, like in my day, like Chuck B was like an undersized 4, right?
Well, he's
like,
a 4. Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's a 4.
Even then he's like Barkley's like
he's what, 6'5"? He's a little small.
Yeah, he's a little small. And so back in the day, the power forward tweener was a kiss of death. And now it's kind of good, right?
The game has evolved, but I do think the power forward is going to come back in a big way, but it's going to look different.
Yeah.
Like I look at that Minnesota team from like 2 years ago before the Towns Randall swap.
Yeah, Randall's a 4.
Randall's definitely a 4, but I also think Towns is a 4.
Towns is weird, man. Yeah,
he is weird, but I think he's a 4, and I think you're going to start seeing more guys like Towns come into the league who are bigger bodies, but have prioritized outside shooting and outside scoring ability, and then that's going to kind of transform itself into
Anthony Davis, right? Anthony Davis.
Yes. But my guys right now, like I love the Scotty Barnes, Pascal Siakam, power forward.
Oh yeah, those are 4s. Yeah, I love that.
But those guys if you have a guy like that, if you have a guy like that on your team, like
that's great.
It's such an advantage. And I know the Pacers aren't doing a lot right now, but if you look at the teams that Siakam's been on, he's been to 2 finals. Right?
Oh, dude, Siakam is one of my favorite players. I love him.
And he should be. People don't give him enough respect. And I think it's actually a similar thing that's happening to Scotty Barnes right now in Toronto. And obviously, talked about it on the pod last time, but love that Raptors team. But anyways, like people, like Brandon Ingram got more All-Star votes than Scotty Barnes.
Which is ridiculous.
Which is insane because Scotty Barnes
really don't like Brandon Ingram at all. I think he's trash.
I don't think he's trash. I think he's a good player. But
he's a good player. He's tall. He's tall Levine to me.
Yes, that's fair. But like Scotty, what he does for that Raptors team offensively and defensively with limited floor spacers.
That's the dude.
And no center.
Yeah, like, come on.
That guy should legitimately be like if it wasn't such a league that all people cared about was, oh, you're putting up 30 points or you're putting up 28 points, which is what the league has kind of become now. Like that guy would be like, if this was 8 years ago, that guy would be in MVP conversations right now. But because we're in a league where
I think the league has always been about points, man. I think you're barking up the wrong tree there.
He's putting up 20 points, 8 boards, and 6 assists on hyper efficiency while leading the league in stocks, and has his team at a top 5 defense in the league without a center pretty much the entire season, which is to me insane. It's absurd.
I mean, for me, I think the thing that changed with Scotty is probably CMB, right? Like,
yeah, well, he's helped a lot, but he hasn't really. He started playing recently, like over the last month. He's been getting minutes. Before that, he was back up playing spot minutes. So, and
RJ is kind of good. Like, I like him, but he's kind of even, right? Like, you don't want to pay.
Yes,
I don't want to get too much. Like, I don't like Quickly at all. Like, you got to punt that motherfucker.
No, I don't like Quickly at all either. But but also, so think about this, right? You're saying that, well, RJ hasn't played a lot, but like a lot of the players on the Raptors, you look at them and you're like, would I really want them on my team? Like, there's a lot of guys on the Raptors like that.
Yeah,
and they're pricey. And they're pricey, but they're in 4th place in the conference. Like, they're winning games, and it
I always thought
makes you think. Yeah,
I always thought about RJ and the Bulls, right? Like, what would that look like? And I'm like, I don't really like it, right?
Well, I brought that up last year at one point. I don't remember what. I think it was. Well, people in the Discord last year, I brought up that I would rather have Scotty Barnes on my team than Josh Giddey, and that was not met with good reactions from the Discord last year.
No, I would agree with that. Like that's a no-brainer. Like
I
Scotty's a better player.
I thought there was just not even a question about it. But I think RJ got brought up.
I think there's a question about it. It depends what you need, right? Like
you think there's a question about? I don't even think it's close.
I mean,
because
I think it's closer than you think, but I would give the nod to Scotty 100% right now for sure.
Like I mean, if you break down, if you break down what they do, right? Like,
yeah,
both of them are the floor generals of high octane, fast paced offenses.
Totally.
I think the only thing on a court that Giddey does better than Scotty Barnes is catch and shoot threes. That's literally the only thing I think Josh Giddey does better.
I mean, I would
Scotty
argue
Barnes.
Josh is a better, has a better. I don't want to use the phrase court mapping, but like that.
Dude, well, that's another thing. That's if you watch the Raptors, you'll change your tune on that.
No, I
quickly.
watch him. Like I like Scotty. Like, no, he's got the stuff, but like, I just think Josh is on another level. I really do. Straight up.
I still don't see that. And I think he's having a great year, and he's doing all the things that he should be doing. But I don't see him being like. I think Scotty's a top 20-ish player in the league right now this season.
I mean, let me put it a different way. Who's the better passer, like court vision guy, Scotty or LeBron?
Or LeBron?
Yeah.
I think LeBron is, but I don't think it's the gap is not big.
I agree. The gap is not big. I'm just saying I would give I think Josh is closer to LeBron than Scotty, personally.
But again, that's a smaller gap.
Yeah,
you know?
No, it's all fiddly bits, right? Like,
but we're giving Josh the edge, or like you're giving Josh a small leg up in that category.
But Scotty's better and has a better two-way game. So no, this is why I say Scotty's the better player.
Absolutely,
it's all relative, right? Like context matters. True.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's what I'm saying.
I've changed my tune on Giddey a lot. Last year, I was a notorious.
Yes, you have. As is everyone.
But I'm down to admit that I was wrong about it.
Yeah, it's fair.
I still don't know how. I still don't see the route yet where this team is competitive. I'm going to say building around Josh. I know that's a phrase that gets kind of knocked around in the chord because of he's obviously
I'm with you.
He's not going to be your number one option, but for now he's the guy you're building around. Like I think you're building around Giddey more than you're building around Modest, right?
100%. Yeah, and you should, because he's currently today Josh is our best player. That's not close. like that is clear.
But after this Timberwolves game, I think it'll be Coby White though. I'll throw that out
man. God, I'm positive both of us could not be more excited about Kobe's last two games. But here's the thing, like so there's only so many dudes in the league, right? Like, so you gotta really find the place. I think Acme getting Josh was brilliant. I literally the second I heard that, I was like, oh, we just won that trade. We definitely. But I was a Josh guy only because I'd seen him do the stuff and I saw what he could do, and I was like, okay, that guy's good, and he had proved it with wins, right? His rookie year. I liked the idea of getting Josh. I just thought we could have got more, specifically from. I mean, yes,
a Thunder team that is loaded.
I grant you.
picks. Yes,
it would have been great to get a pick.
I also, but if it was Pick or Josh, I'm taking Josh because I don't trust his front office to make any
picks at all.
Yes.
I mean,
unless
I
it just
trust
falls
this front
into their
office
hands
more than I trust the Bucks front office. They're the worst drafting fucking team that I can think of. Yes,
but they've made some interesting. I don't know. Did they draft AJ Green? I feel like they didn't do that.
I don't know.
They did. If they drafted AJ Green, I mean that's an awesome pick in my opinion.
No, I agree. Yeah,
but they've done some moves, and not necessarily through the draft, but even the Dame thing was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my entire life because you've made it feasibly impossible to build around Giannis while you're still, because I think Dame is still technically on their books, right?
For a couple of years, yeah.
Yeah, so Dame is technically still on their books, and I think he's making that's $20 million a season that he's not touching. Or that they can't use.
They're completely fucked with that shit.
But I do like their effort in recognizing a guy like Ryan Rollins as having talent, bringing in Kevin Porter Jr., bringing in Miles Turner. Like from the hole that they put themselves in, they didn't do horrendously at attempting to dig themselves out of it.
Giannis got his chip. He's playing it like I'm not going to ask. Here's the deal with the whole Giannis bullshit. They make money with Giannis. That's literally all they're doing. That's all they're doing. Yeah. It's all about the money. Well, Giannis got his chip. Giannis is going to go to the Hall. Giannis has all his stuff. Like, he can stay in Milwaukee with his whole family and stuff. That's cool. And maybe he should do that. I don't know. But, fuck you. Either go win or shut the fuck up is my thing with him.
And that's fair. That's fair. But I think, I'm a fan of Giannis's game. I like him as a player.
It's cool.
And cool. You don't see a guy like that.
No.
Ever.
No, it's crazy town. No, it's cool. He's not my favorite, but I'm a Bulls fan.
Well, yeah, and he's obviously, up the way, so not a great...
we used to kill that motherfucker. That was the beauty is, people were mad at me because I was a Bulls fan in Bradley Center, and that would fly early because it was mostly Bulls fans then, but later it did not fly. But they suck at drafting, so...
They do. And I've actually, I've been high on some of the guys they took. I was high on Andre Jackson as a prospect.
Yeah.
But then...
Not Beauchamp? Beauchamps? You didn't like Beauchamps?
I didn't. I don't think I've seen enough of Marjan to make a prediction about that.
He's still trying to get back in.
Yeah, but I also don't think the Bucks did a good job of giving their picks any room to really run,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going on up there. It just seems like everything seems second rate up there, except, they got a chip, so
they got a chip.
You're fine.
Yeah. You've at least bought yourself 15 years,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why? So the whole thing, it's always funny because everyone's like, would you please trade Giannis so he can go somewhere so we can enjoy him? Because he's never going to, the Bucks are done. They've been done for 3 or 4 years. I'm it's just not going to happen. They don't have the stuff.
Yeah.
And the league has changed and now you need depth. That's the last thing they have. And you get Giannis in a 7-game series for all the marbles, you're fine.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
But you got to get there. It's not happening.
Yep.
They're not going to do it.
I actually was it was during COVID when there was at least COVID, or maybe it was just out of COVID when the Bucks won their championship. And me and a couple buddies, we went down and we were out in the Deer District watching the game, and it was one of the coolest things ever to see a team. Because I didn't see any. Well, I didn't see any Jordan chips either, so it was like seeing a city win win an NBA championship, and it was incredible. So I mean, I would die for that in Chicago. I feel like it'd be the greatest thing ever if the Bulls could find a way to get back there somehow. And I'm not sure. I mean, we'll see, man. You might be dead by that point with how things are going.
I'm probably going to be dead, but hopefully in your lifetime. So let's talk about that. This is what I wanted to talk about. It's like, I don't know, all this shit is going on. Like, I do have a whole like tier ranking system to talk about, like, where are we really with trades and who we would trade and what we would take for the trades. But like, let's not talk about that. We don't have that much time.
Okay.
But let's talk about some centers, right? Like, I feel like there's a tier of, and here's let me frame it with like, let's start here. Why I want a center sooner rather than later? Why I'm willing to trade something for it? I just want to see it. Do you want to see it and see how it affects the team? Like, it doesn't have to be a first tier center. It could be I want a defensive center to be able to put in and see how that rolls. Does that make any sense?
Well, the key is, no, it absolutely does. And the key there is defensive center. Because I think right now, Vooch, Collins, and Jalen Smith, you're getting great production from them offensively. It's good minutes. Yeah. But you're not going to get a guy at the deadline who's going to come in and start over Vooch, right? That's why I'm kind of interested in like a Missi, because like, is he that good?
Right.
Maybe not, but he would be by far the most athletic and physically imposing center on the team, right?
Yeah, he would. Yeah.
And it'd be interesting to see how that team would work with I don't know. I'm curious to see, because you need it. If you're going to have anything with Coby and Josh, you need a center that can make up for when they get beat off the dribble. It's like a must-have.
That's what okay, so we're on the same page. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm like, I want some minutes to see what this looks like at any level, right? Like any level. I don't really care. So
absolutely.
Here are the candidates for me. I'm going to do them. I'm going to try to do them in order, but like, we can argue about the order, I guess. I'm curious about Kel'el Ware. Probably not available. Okay. Right. But like, that's an interesting name. Let's just throw that. Let's put that name up there. That might be my top tier. I don't know.
Okay.
Let's go. Who are the other ones? Who are the? So I've been thinking about Day'Ron Sharpe as a weird. That's in there. Missi is in
there.
Big
fan of that. Yeah.
And we got Kessler, right?
Okay.
Am I missing? Let's say that's 4. Is there a 5th we want to entertain?
I like those 4. Let's stick with those 4 for now.
Okay, let's go with that.
Let's start with Ware.
It's a thought experiment, right?
Okay, let's go with Ware. I think Ware is
pricey.
Interesting. He's pricey. He's pricey, and I think the Heat will need a center in return, or a big in return, because the only bigs they have are Bam and Ware. But I do think we're in a unique position to be able to trade a big, because we've had 3 bigs that have been productive this year. I don't know what Zach Collins' trade value is looking like with this injury that he's got, but between him, Smith, and Vooch, there's options there. Yeah. So I think you'd probably need to give up a pick to get him, though.
100% you'd have to.
And that's something that I'd be willing. Like, I would give up the Portland pick for him. Like, if we could do,
I think it's going to be more than that. I think Ware costs you IO.
I don't think the Heat want IO.
You don't think so? Okay, that's interesting.
No. Well, I don't think they need IO.
Probably not.
'Cause
But
like
it
look
depends.
at but if you look at their team though, like their guards, right? They already have Davion Mitchell, Tyler Hero, Norman Powell. I guess maybe they could use a fourth
Well, I mean,
guy,
one of those guys is good at defense, right?
Davion, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and they've got who I really like, Pele Larson.
Okay. Cool.
I think he's a
I
sneaky
haven't seen this
good.
game. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'd be. He's Huerter-esque, I would say.
Ooh, I like that.
He might actually be like the reincarnation of Kevin Huerter this year, but he's a lefty.
That's
but
cool
they're
though,
very
too.
similar players, and I think Larson's a bit of a better defender, I would say. So I like him a lot too. So I don't really know if they would want Io, and I don't know if I'd be willing to give Io up for Ware.
It's a good question, but I'm saying like where it's going to cost you something. It's going to hurt a minute, right? Like,
Oh, for sure.
let's just leave it there and we don't have to get into the details, right? Like, but
Yeah,
you're not getting Ware for just a first, right? Like just like in my opinion, and like this will not be both Sands' opinions, but like if you think I'm giving up Coby for an unprotected first, you're fucking crazy. Like, what good is that?
I'm not doing that either, because likely the team giving that up is a team that's going to be picking late, right?
No, Coby is see. This gets back to my tears. Coby is a interesting player in the first, bar none. Like I just don't care. Like I just keep Coby. Like fuck that. And now, like, let's not get into it because, like, like restricted.
Let me ask you this:
free agency.
Would you trade Coby for a young player similar to similar to getting Josh Giddey for Caruso? And obviously it would depend. I can't think of any examples off the top of my head right now, but a young player who's shown experience, who maybe you get, like, who's just 4 years younger than Coby is.
So, or a position of need is always the interesting thing to me. It's like,
yes.
All right, cool. So to me,
would you give up Coby for a Ware?
No, I would not.
Okay. What if you could do that without giving up a pick?
If it was straight up, I would give up. I don't know, man. Like, it depends. That's a tough question, right? Like,
for sure.
Coby is a different beast to me because he's our only creator, right?
Yep.
Can we agree on that?
I 100% agree.
I mean, we could use one more creator, right?
Well, I feel like, he's the only guy that I trust to go get his own shot off the dribble.
It's an actual creator, right? Like an actual, like everyone else can pretend. Like Josh is kind of a creator. Like Trey is kind of a creator. Yes.
I think Josh is more of a creator now than he's been.
Oh, I agree. 100%. He's basically there. So,
yes.
And like Modest is getting there.
Modest is not. I don't think Modest is there, really.
No, but he's on. You could see the roadmap, right? Like you could squint and be like,
I mean, I can see the roadmap, but I also think you're not going to see Modest be a creator in a Billy Donovan system.
All right, that's a topic for another day. We're diving into the weeds. All right, so yes, but we had to go there because, like, you have to think about, like, okay, so where costs you someone we don't want to give up? Let's say that.
Yes.
Right? And a pick, probably. Right? Otherwise, why do they do it? And everyone wants Ware, right? Like, he's the young unicorn, right? Oh, he can block shots and shoot threes? Jesus. True?
Yeah, he's like Chet, like he's like Chet but less polished.
I mean, he is definitely not as good as Chet.
But less polished, but he's got there's the enticing.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Like, so this is why, in my mind, Ware is the top tier in this conversation, right? Like he's the most. he's playing the defense we want right now. He
Yep.
can shoot right now.
Yep.
And he's a shot blocker, and he's young and athletic, and it's great.
Yep.
He's worth a player we don't want to get rid of desperately. I just used IO because I was
yes.
like, would they just? It depends on how the Heat view IO, because like I think IO is completely a Heat player. Jesus, but anyway.
Oh, for sure. Yes, he's the most Heat player out of anybody on the Bulls.
But whatever. So cool. So there's Ware. So like Ware is like, hey, you got to call and see if they're interested. Like because I only bring it up because Spo's bitching at him, but like that's probably just Spo trying to like push him into the mold that he wants, which is Heat culture. Fine. But like, is there any smoke there? There's smoke. Is there any fire there? Spo, you really mad? You know what I mean? Like, see, call on that.
Yeah.
It's probably a no. Fair.
I agree with that.
Down the line, right? Like, then it gets interesting because there's always the Kessler. Like, we're offering Kessler $28 million a year for 4. Do they match? I think 28 is right at that number, right?
I gotta be honest. I really don't. I'm not that interested in Kessler.
Spacing?
Not even spacing. It's just I haven't seen enough to be willing to give him 28, which is what he's going to be worth, right?
28's a lot, but 28's are they going to blink when they try to match?
Well, correct.
Right, like because he's probably like you give him 20, and nobody bats an eye, right?
Correct, but I think when you get up to 28, that's a little. I also just I don't know.
I don't know either.
Because the Jazz, they've been tanking, right? He hasn't played a majority of the season in his career yet, either from injury or from the Jazz sitting him down. So it's kind of hard to say if he's a guy whose defense would be that impactful. Because I feel like although you can look at on-off numbers, right?
Yeah,
but it'd be better than it'd be better than what we've had, right?
Yeah, and is 28 that much? I don't think it is.
No, but so what also I don't want to say worries me, but what gets me a little bit in regards to Kessler is I'm not worried about him necessarily offensively, or I should say mobility wise. He's not very he doesn't play very fast, right? And this team wants to play really. This team wants to play really fast. And that's the
spacing, right? He's going to clog your spacing because he is a center, right?
But I kind of feel like it would be like offensively, it'd be like having a much worse offensive Vooch that can't shoot.
I mean, he's shooting a little, and I don't know. His offense isn't terrible. Not enough. I agree.
Not enough. I don't think. But I think he's a slow body and a play finisher. You know, whereas a guy like like Jalen Smith for us, he runs the floor with the guards that run, which is why our offense works to the degree that it does.
He's gazelle-like, right? Like
yes,
he has that's what he's got, those sticks legs.
And he might not have the half court offensive game that a Vooch does, but he can give you a little bit in the half court. But he gives you a lot.
I've always liked sticks. I like sticks.
I have too.
I loved him in Indiana.
Yeah, and at Maryland too. I was always impressed.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think Kessler is, and obviously, I'm an advocate of we should slow down. But I think he might be too slow for the team.
It's a good question. So, but that's a summer problem, right? Like it's like, meh,
Yeah.
we don't have.
But like if you asked me today, if you said, would you rather have Walker Kessler at 28 or go trade for Yves Missi? And the answer is Missi. No
Cool
question in my head.
Let's talk about Missi then. So Missi looks very interesting, but he could just suck too, right? Like that's on the table. He's a shot.
It's on the table, but he's not. I don't think he's expensive. Do you?
This is a great question. How do you get? I mean, with Indiana being interested, it's like, oh man, that's the perfect dude for them for sure.
Yes, we might be in trouble.
You're going to be fighting that, right? Like someone wants them.
Well, they have Matherin too, who they're more than willing to part with, which is probably a better chip than anybody that we have. And I could be wrong.
Yeah, we're not.
That, but
we can't beat that chip. They're taking that.
Yeah,
100%.
Yes.
Are they offering that? I have serious doubt.
I don't know. Yeah. But I will say, though, the last guy that you mentioned, maybe we don't have to go there yet, but I think Sharpe would be, like, awesome. Would be great. And he'd be cheap.
Yeah.
And he'd be a big physical body that runs and jumps like a gazelle, and he's the defensive guy, and I think he'd be the cheapest option, right?
I think Gazelle is really kind.
Well, he's like a big gazelle, He's a big gazelle.
He's more like an elephant gazelle. But like, so let's talk about, because those two dudes are interesting to me, and I think that's our market right now, and that's the market I'm talking about for like, can we get a center that tells us that speaks to what our team does when we have a defensive center around them, and I think
correct.
I think Day'Ron is a complete player. We know what he is. I don't think he's 24, so I think he's kind of like, this is what he is. And what he is kind of good. Now, the passing is kind of amazing. Have you seen it? Have you seen him?
Yeah, no, I'm a UNC guy. He was a UNC dude. I've been watching this dude for forever. But it's the passing is good, but also I feel like if you put that guy on a team with creators like Giddey and Coby instead of Michael Porter Jr. and Cam Thomas, it might be a lot cooler,
But I mean, he's not a big leaper. He's a little ground bound, right? He's not
super ground bound. Like he can get up there a little bit. He can jump
a little bit. Like
he's an athlete.
He's not like, if you watch him back to back with Missi, you're like, ooh, all right. He's a little. I mean, he could dunk. He's 6'10".
Yeah,
I think he's a legit 6'10".
I think he's a. I think he's a lob threat.
Oh,
right.
Yeah. But he's not. He's not Missi, right? Like he's not above the rim.
No, but he's also. I think a lot stronger than Missi is.
265, man.
Yeah, like that's a big dude. I don't think
that's what I'm saying. Like, so
yeah.
I'm with you. Like that. So I think his game is way more polished. I think his passing is wicked. He's not as good a shot blocker. He's not as athletic as Missi. Missi is like, I don't know. Does Missi turn out to be like Mo Bamba? Honestly, Missi reminds me of like, what's dude from Atlanta that's now in Houston?
Capella.
He reminds me of that kind of dude, a skinny version of that, right?
The guy who started in Houston, you mean, and then went to Atlanta and then went back to Houston?
Yeah. Am I totally off on that? Like there's something about
was his
that
comp coming out.
Oh, like was it? Was it his comp?
Okay. I think his ceiling comp or not his ceiling comp, but one of his comps coming out was Clint Capella. Okay. Which I agree with.
Okay. So I'm not smoking crack, and not weed.
Not yet. That comes later in the night, Brian.
I mean, I got to smoke some weed soon. Come on. Okay, so I'm not totally wrong on that. Like, I'm terrible at comps, so I'm always like hesitant to like say a comp, but like that's what he reminds me of, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. But I don't know. Day'Ron Sharpe is kind of interesting to me because the passing, right? So a little bit of that Vooch passing thing, I kind of dig. Better at the D. Can he switch? Probably not great. He's a little slow, straight up. Like,
He is. Yes.
and he's a little ground bound. A little, just a little. He's fine.
Okay.
He's defensive though. He has great instincts. Like
he really does. Well, he was. I'm pretty sure he was like one of Roy Williams' like last couple guys, and those guys usually did. Like, I mean, and Roy was really good at teaching guys how to operate in that space, you know, defensively and being minded like that and knowing where to be defensively, especially to help out guards who aren't great on that end. So I think he's very good at that.
So I'm with you. I think he's a very cerebral player. I think he's smart. He's got a good IQ. So that tells me he's definitely on the Bulls' radar, right? Like that's their whole jam. But like he's not the shot blocker that Missi is, but like he's good. He is a shot blocker. He protects. He gives you some rim protection. I think, is that true?
Yes, I think so.
I think he is a smart cutter and lob threat. I think he does. I think he can stay in front of bigger dudes.
Yep.
I mean, good luck with guards. He's slow. But he's also he's strong. He's going to body, right? Like, I'm not worried about like with if he and Jalen are your centers, I'm kind of like, we still kind of need someone better than both of them, probably. But like, but
they're placeholders to show us what it could look like if we do get their data, you know?
Exactly. They're data points and quality players, right?
Yeah. I mean, at the very least, you're getting a sharp backup player. Yeah. Like a sharp backup big, you know?
Yeah. That really tells you what you're, you know, like can really help out, like, and tell you where you're really at, right? Like, because if we're in on Coby and Josh, like they're kind of tapped out defensively. They're doing well. I think both of them compete, but like you got to have someone good, and it ain't Okoro. We both agree on that. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I mean, Okoro can be
a bench defensive guy.
He should be like he's like your fifth best defender or your fourth best defender. He's not.
I mean, I would take third, honestly.
Yeah, but if you're sitting here like this guy is our ball stopper,
you're fucked.
No, you're not going to be good on defense.
Yeah, and that's fair, and that's where we are. And credit to Billy. I don't care what Billy haters say. Like the defense is our defensive talent is trash, and our defense is mostly trash, but it's not complete trash. So
right. It's maybe better than it should be, if you want to say that.
Oh, it is better than it should be. 100%. That's a better way to say it.
I'm not going to get on you about that. I think I could see that.
It is better than you would expect. Right? Like,
yeah.
That's cool. So, yeah. And so now, okay, so Missi, you're, like, I'm not hearing any Day'Ron Sharpe rumors currently, but like, we just played him.
You got to assume he's,
yeah. We just played him, and he looked okay.
Backup. Yeah.
Yeah. But like for us, he could play some minutes because we need him. We need his defense, right? Like, and you could play him and sticks together. Seems kind of interesting. And then you got Vooch because we're stuck with Vooch, right?
Well, nobody wants that dude. That's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, everyone's waiting for him to be a free agent and get him on their bench. Vooch's days of starting are the end of the season. That's
unless he decides to re-up with us. If he re-ups with us, I bet he's starting next year.
Yeah,
I would guarantee it.
that would be sad. But like, let's talk about like, let's not sadden ourselves. But like, the Dayron Sharpe. So now, this I threw this in the chat and everyone ignored it because everyone's talking about we don't care about reasonable boring trades. We want to talk about
the
Zion.
fun ones. Yeah,
I was like, it's not happening, bro. Like, you guys knock yourselves out, but I'm bored with that shit. But now, what does it cost? And I was like, I really don't want to give up Julian, because Julian has strong potential as a 3-and-D wing, right?
I don't see that, honestly.
Well, like, for a backup, though, a third big, you don't think?
As in Julian's a big?
Well, I'm sorry. I'm using a forward. I was using not your terminology.
Well, I mean, I don't think anybody. That's not. I don't think, like, is Julian Phillips a good basketball player? Yes. Or, I mean, is he a good NBA player? No, I don't think so. Do I think he'll ever become a good NBA player? Can he be your third?
If we didn't have Pat, he'd be fine.
I don't. I disagree.
Okay, you might be right. You might be right.
Julian he's too skinny. He's not really that good of a shooter.
Corner threes, right?
But I don't think he even hits those at that high of a clip, does he?
Correct.
And he's
not getting minutes.
Well, yes, but also, like, I don't think that like that guy's. He's your sixth forward, okay, but he's not a top 4 forward on any team at any point in his career. I'd be very surprised.
And so that defeats my. I mean, like, we're trading potential for potential, kind of, right? Like,
correct, but I would not blink if the Nets were like, we want Julian Phillips for Dayron Sharpe. I'd be like, done, take him.
Same.
I'd be like, we'll pay you to take him. I would say that,
and I wouldn't. Things. I might even attach a second. It's hard to say because Julian's not terrible, and he's young.
You gotta understand that. I don't know if he's not. He's not terrible for the Bulls, but for the rest of the NBA,
what would he look like on the Nets, though? Imagine the Nets.
Well,
the Nets don't need Dayron Sharpe. They have 2 centers now, and I think they found their second center with what's his name Wolf, that you played against? Yeah,
Danny Wolf.
Wolf looked good, right? Like,
no, he does look
he's
good.
What you want.
But like, I look at like the Nets. Like, look what Drake Powell's been doing lately. Like, that guy is miles better than Julian Phillips.
Oh yeah. Right? Yeah. But like, if you're like, well, we got to move on from Dayron. Everyone's offering us a second. Maybe Julian Phillips. Well, he's 22. Yeah, bring him in. Let's see what he can do. We're developing guys.
I mean, he's not a bad piece to add in there, but like, I don't want to act like I would not give up Julian Phillips to get Dayron Sharpe. I would. I
mean, I'd throw in DT too if they would take back the money, because it's like, all right, there you go. But like, I would also, if it took Julian in a second, I'd probably do it as well. Even though I like Julian, I really do.
I like Julian. He and DT are like in the exact same boat, in my opinion.
Not to me. DT is not an NBA player to me. He's going to Europe.
But is DT a European player though?
No.
I think they're
he
both
had his chance.
Guys. I think they're both G League guys. Like they're not really. Right. Yeah, I don't think either of them are.
You're saying Dayron Sharpe is better than both of them, and I would agree with you.
Yeah, by a considerable margin, I think. Yeah.
Cool. So we throw in a second. So
Yeah.
and maybe we keep Julian at that point and be like, well, if you're just gonna, like you have your pick. If you want DT and just the expiring in a second for Dayron Sharpe,
Yeah.
please go with God and take this.
Yes.
So no, I would do either because they're not getting minutes. We can't develop him currently. I think Julian could develop into someone who is playable in like DJJ. What is
No, I don't see that for Julian.
No, you don't think?
I don't think Julian has the aggressiveness that Derek Jones Jr. had.
Derek Jones Jr. Thank you for unlocking my brain. Probably not.
And I think that position requires a lot of aggression and confidence, and you kind of got to be a badass to play the way Derek Jones Jr. has carved out a role in the NBA. And I don't see
he is a badass. Yeah.
Yes. I don't see Julian having like a nasty streak to him.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good call. But hey, man, I don't know the Nets' mind. I'm just saying, like, hey,
no,
Nets,
I mean,
we
again,
have some,
I'm with you.
We can match whatever you want. Like, what
I'll
do you
give
want
them
from Dayron?
If they want Okoro, I mean, I'll give them Okoro too.
Right up, straight up, yeah, man, like cool. And so, but like Julian matches where they're at, right? Like, young dude, 6'8", athletic as a motherfucker, right? Like, and we have like 9,000 point guards that are kind of point guards. We'll take a flyer on this dude, and yeah, that's cool. Thanks for the second round pick because you guys are terrible.
Absolutely, yeah, I'm with you.
And so, and then we have Dayron Sharpe on the roster, and then we have essentially 4 centers. But that problem solves itself in the summer, so I'm not really worried about that.
But also, as Guilty pointed out in the chat a couple days back, having 4 centers is not a bad problem to have.
No.
Like if we're gonna have a problem, and it's gonna be we have too many big men on this team, I'm okay with that.
Same, especially when at least one of them is really a 4, right? Like, cool.
Yeah, I mean, then
is our starting 4.
Yeah, you just have to get bigger, and I think that's something that would benefit this Bulls team greatly, and it's something that we also haven't seen. It'd be more data, right?
Yeah, and Collins is the tweener, Vooch is the best offensive player, and then Dayron's your defensive guy, and that gives Billy a palette, right?
And then Jalen goes and plays the 4.
And knowing Billy, I mean, he's going to start Vooch probably, but like he will bring Dayron in like that, right? Like he'll be like, "Oh yeah, all right, cool." And I like,
especially if he plays a little bit of defense. We start, he blocks a shot against the rim, and you're like, "Wait a minute, hold on."
Yeah.
I also think if you had him and Modest being your weak side help,
it's pretty interesting.
Like you're getting, I'm intrigued. I'd be intrigued.
I'm saying, what if he's he's 24, so it's probably not happening. But like he's in our timeline, he could provide us something we really need, and he could be a good backup center in the future. I think
so too. Yeah,
I think so too. That's worth money. Yeah, that's worth stuff.
It's just an investment,
Yeah, and I don't think Dayron loses his value, If
you're not giving that much up to get him, right?
Who cares? And his contract is
so small. Let's go. Yeah, let's do it. Pull the trigger. I think if I had to rank those 4, it'd be Missi, Sharpe, Ware, Kessler. I think.
Because what do you have to give up?
Yeah, taking into consideration skill sets, what do you have to
Where's
give up?
The best, probably the best, the most juicy asset, right? Like the most unicornish.
Yes, correct.
And he's going to cost you like something good to drag.
Yes, but the difference between him and Kessler would be is talent wise, I think I would rather have Ware than Kessler.
So everyone I think would.
but also I don't know if you have to pay Ware as much as Kessler is reportedly going to get.
In his next contract, I'm pretty sure you do.
It's a couple years away, but based on what we've seen so far, do you think Ware is going to be a $30 million guy?
If he's sniffing 40% from three and blocking 2 shots a game, yeah, he's 30, 35. Right?
Maybe you're right. You might be right on that.
And then but that's a big if. But Kessler is straight up a goddamn shot blocker, right? And a rebounder. Great rebounder. Also, but so is that's the bonus of Dayron. Really good rebounder.
Yeah, he really good rebounder. Knows how to use his body.
Yeah, big body. So I'm just saying, I'm with you. Man, I would not mind Dayron Sharpe for as little as we could get him for. Just get that motherfucker in here. I don't think we lose value. And I'm with you. Kessler is just cost us money, but he's risky, right? He could take a lot of money for a while, but 28 still isn't. It's not like Zach money. I think I'm just worried about 40, right? 40 ties him up.
I think 28 is still a difficult move with the new CBA, though.
True.
True. It's hard to trade 28.
Well, yeah. If he's always hurt, then you're boned, and then you got a sunk costs, and then you got him and Pat sunk costs. I think Sharpe,
and then
I don't think.
And then that's when people are going to start complaining. They're going to start complaining more about Patrick Williams if that happens. And I'm going to be I'm going to be losing my mind.
Yeah. But we'll get off of Pat at some point. I don't know.
Or he just becomes the player that I always thought he could be.
Oh man.
I'm kidding.
I was about to make fun of you. But yeah,
hey, something valuable about those, But also, Pat, to be fair, he doesn't do much well in the basketball court. But the one thing he does, or the two things he does well, are shoot threes and play defense,
which are pretty kind of meh. I would put Pat right up there with Okoro for defense. Maybe a plus. I would too. Slight plus.
No, I would too, but. To our point though, you were saying if you had Okoro as your third, fourth best defender, that's
now you're cooking.
That's not bad. Now you're cooking. Yeah. So if Pat was coming off your bench and he was just shooting threes and playing defense and he's 6'8" and he can rebound a little bit,
I agree. And Okoro is always going to be valuable in a trade because he doesn't cost that much and he is additive.
Does play. He plays defense. I mean, we had to give up Lonzo for him, which I don't know if Lonzo had the highest value, but
I would argue trading Zoe was I would put a point on AK's ledger for that. Get off this guy.
I agree. I would too, but I think at the time I was kind of for Isaac Okoro, but then I thought more about it and I was okay,
it's fair. It's Okoro is a tool that every team can use. He's off your bench in the best scenario. Do you think the Lakers wouldn't kill for him right now?
I don't know, honestly, because the Lakers don't seem to value defense as much as you'd think.
That's true, but that's their problem right now. Is their best defender is God. How old is Smart?
Probably 29, 30?
No, I bet he's 30. Now I got to know. I'm guessing 32. Let's see. Marcus Smart. Age 31. I was close. No, I was very close. Age 31. Thank you, Basketball Reference. Age 31 and 322 days. Nailed it.
Oh, okay, yeah, we're there. Yeah, basically 32. But they don't even they're not playing Vanderbilt that much. I think Vanderbilt's a really good defender.
Agreed, but he's kind of a bonehead, right? Smart can.
Yeah.
They need to point of attack guy on that team, seems like.
But I think Vanderbilt can be a point of attack guy.
I agree. But he can't shoot, and like he's kind of big. He jacked up too much. I was like, bro, get out of the weight room, man.
Hey, some guys, that's all they have, man.
I know. And he's kind of turned into that, like, I'm the bruiser guy. It's like, all right, this is exciting. Because I don't really buy your shit on that.
I would like Vanderbilt on this team.
I wouldn't hate it, but I wouldn't want him to start, though.
No. Well, he's in the Okoro category, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I totally agree. Yeah. Okay, now we're on the same page. Yeah. Yeah, like, he's a tool. I don't mean that in a bad way. He's something you can use off your bench in situationally. That's pretty cool.
He's part of the kit, but he's not the whole.
Yeah.
I'm
good with it.
And that's what he should be. He shouldn't be this like guy who plays a majority of the minutes, and like that's not his game.
Yeah. And he wants Pat's contract, I promise you that. Big time.
Well, he can't have it because Patrick Williams he earned that thing. He earned it.
I mean,
that's all I'll say.
Pat is
He earned it.
I mean, he leveraged it. I'll give him that. And that's
for sure. I mean,
earn is a different thing. But
like, he had the Wizards interested in him, and he was like, "Okay, the Wizards are going to give me 150."
God, imagine if we'd let him go. That's crazy. But Pat is a big body, right? Pat is a Vanderbilt-sized body, and he can.
The difference is Vanderbilt can finish on the inside but can't shoot, but Pat can't finish on the inside but he can shoot.
That motherfucking rim gets Pat every time, man. That's poor.
It's unbelievable.
It is crazy.
I'm telling you, if he could figure out how to finish at the rim, like, oh my God, he'd be like a really solid role player. Like, I'd have no complaints.
If he could dribble and not dribble off his fucking foot and lose and turn every single time.
But I think the dribbling's even been, to his credit, it's been better this year, I think.
I mean,
we're not. He's not jab stepping out of bounds every play like he was last year.
No, he does really. He does that stupid shake and then passes, right? Like every time. Oh, you're not gonna.
The shake is nice though. The shake looks good.
No, it doesn't, because it always ends up because no one buys it. Nobody.
I actually do think the handle's been better from Pat this year. It's been better. It's still not like fantastic, but it's been better.
It doesn't look great. All I'm saying is,
but he gets to the spot.
Please don't. Don't close out on Pat, and we're solid. Nobody closes out on Pat.
Yeah.
Please don't. But everyone does because they're desperate to have him dribble, right? Like, wouldn't you? You would close out on Pat. You'd be like, oh man, don't let him shoot.
Well, it's also no, not that he might make it. It's that he's a damn good 3-point shooter.
Yeah,
he puts the ball in the hoop when he's shooting from 3.
Yeah, but when he puts it on the deck, you're probably getting that ball from him, right?
Potentially,
like, yeah. That's
in one way or another, right?
Yeah. So it's like, okay, damn it, and he's, sorry, Pat. I know you're listening. Oh, I don't want to. Making fun of you is like kicking a puppy, man. Like, I don't like it.
If Patrick Williams is listening, just he needs to know that he's got a fan in me. He's got a supporter in me. That's all he needs to know.
It is true, man. Yeah. Okay. So I think we got this. We got our center prospect. For not for the future, but for a data point. And
absolutely.
Possibly I don't know.
Why not for the future? Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
I mean, maybe off the bench. If somehow he's late bloomer, like, I don't know, whatever. But
yeah,
Daron Sharpe is not a bad player. He's a quality player, I think.
Absolutely, I agree.
So there we go.
I'll back you on that. Yeah.
And that's like so we've created like tiers of, well, this is expensive and good, but none of them are for 100%, for sure. Like, all right, cool. I would say Dayron is he's the most complete player of all of those guys, probably. Like, I know
and complete is yes. I would say
that's kind of cool. Everyone else is a little bit of a mystery box and more expensive, probably.
And that's okay.
Yeah, because Missi is interesting. I see why Bulls fans, and I'm one. I'm like, whew. When he's good, he's real. I was like, damn. All right. Well, you're not teaching that.
Yeah,
but
no,
like
he's got. I mean, his Baylor tape is off the charts too.
Oh man, yeah.
His Baylor tape is crazy. Yeah.
I think that's where we leave it. We have just solved the Bulls' center problem, and given AK a small little deal that he's very capable of doing, and it all sounds very Bullsian. Yes.
And yes, and obviously AK is a big listener as well. You know, he's always tuning into the back office Bulls. You know.
Yeah, because we're the back office with a knee up his ass, right?
Hey, that's my specialty, man.
That is your. All right, let's get off this and go watch a Bulls game.